June 2022 has some absolute bangers for us, so let's go ahead and check them out. The Alma Mama Shamalama Ding Dongs, aka the Alma Maniere Air Jordan 2 Airness, released on June 1st, 2022 for the retail price of 225 clams. I've never really been a big Jordan 2 guy, but when it comes to the colorway, I do dig it. This shoe definitely looks like a more premium looking sneaker, but I honestly prefer either the 1s or the 3s. These are holding up decent in the resale market, and you can find them in the low 300s. One of my favorite sneaker releases of this month, the Nike Dunk Low in the Rose Whisper colorway. This released today on June 2nd for the retail price of 100 clams. Although Nike has been releasing a ton of dunk colorways, I think these really stand out, especially for the females. Fellas, I'm telling you, if you want to surprise your girl, you go with a pair of these. She'll go crazy for them. I really like how they did the color blocking. It's a very simple and easy to wear shoe. The shoe is a women's release, so the highest size that you're going to find it in is a 10.5 men's. You can currently find these on the resale market ranging from around $190 to $200-ish. Getting into the next shoe, this is the Air Jordan 6 Red Oreo releasing on June 4th for the retail price of $200. Now, just being completely honest, this is a hard pass for me. I'm just not into this colorway. Now, I did see a mock-up that somebody else made, and that mock-up was fire. If you're looking to get these for the toe, this should be an easy cop with no hesitation. I definitely feel like these are going to sit around for a while, and you might be able to find these at the outlets. They're also not going for too much over retail. They're hovering at around 230 bucks. Up next is the Yeezy Boost 350 V2s in the Slate Carbon colorway. Retail price for these is a bit high at $230, and these will be releasing on June 4th. I'm not a huge fan of these. I think we've seen way too many Yeezys, and that weird sock ankle thing is really throwing me off with this shoe. Hard pass for me. Yo, these things are clean. These are the Air Jordan 4 Zen Masters, releasing on June 6th for $210. This almost reminds me of a Galaxy colorway, and I assure you guys that these will sell out pretty quick. The on-feet pictures is what sold it to me. I think this is going to be on a lot of people's watch list, and I do expect these to hold some value on the resale market. This shoe should allow a decent amount of room for profit. Next up on the list, we have the Kasina Nike Air Max 1 Made to Be Together. This shoe actually has a beautiful story. From what I know, Kasina is a Korean streetwear brand, and this colorway is inspired by the Korean custom of gifting ducks to newlywed couples. So you see the fur on there, you see the different materials. I always love a sneaker that's inspired by something or has a story that goes along with it. These will be releasing on June 8th on the sneakers app for $160. Next up, the Purple Skeleton Air Force Ones. They released last year, but they're doing a restock on the sneakers app, if I'm not mistaken, on June 9th for $130. Crazy enough, this shoe doesn't even go for too much on StockX right now, and not a lot of people have Skeleton Air Force Ones. I absolutely love all of my pairs, so hopefully I could get these for retail to complete the collection. Next up, the Air Jordan 1 Haze. This shoe will be releasing on June 8th for the retail price of $170. I think this shoe is an absolute banger because it's super easy to wear. I love how they switched up the materials on this one. I think this shoe will sell out pretty quick. Being that it is an Air Jordan 1, it's a simple colorway. Surprisingly, you can find these for about 205 bucks on StockX right now, which more than likely means that there's going to be tons of pairs for everybody, so you don't have to worry too much. Next up, we got some Prestos with a Hello Kitty collab. I believe these released previously, but this might be a restock on June 10th for $140. I've never been a huge fan of the Presto model. I know the homie Mike the Compass loves the Prestos, but again, fellas, if you want to lace your lady up, the shoes might be the one. If you're looking at StockX, some pairs are hovering a little under retail, which I think is pretty dope. Next up, we're taking a look at the Air Jordan 1 High Visionaires. These are going to be releasing on June 11th for $170 as well. This shoe has a lot going on. It's a little bit too much for my taste, but as you guys can see, it has neon hits almost everywhere on the shoe, and you can really see how bright this sneaker is, especially with how these people capture these photos. In my eyes, I can't see these going for too much, and I almost want to say that you're going to be able to find these at outlets, but it's a little bit too early for me to talk. Next up, we got two colorways of the Yeezy Foam Runners releasing on June 11th for $90. I never realized how cheap the retail price was for the foam runners. I always see them reselling for about $300 to $400, and there's no way in hell that I'm paying that. But if I get lucky and I have the chance to purchase for retail, I might be down to give these a shot. Yeezy Boost 700 High Res Red is going to be releasing on June 17th for $240. I think we've seen enough 700s. The only colorway that does it for me is the original Wave Runner colorway, but anything else just looks a bit off to me. These aren't on StockX just yet, but I can't see them going too much over retail. On June 20th, we're gonna see the Air Jordan 9 Particle Gray release, and this shoe is gonna have the retail price of $200. Don't get me wrong, this is a super clean colorway, but I just personally wouldn't be able to purchase these. Whenever I see an Air Jordan 9, it looks like a very bulky model, a little bit too clunky for me, so these are a no-go for me. Right now the market is pretty high for these, being that they're releasing in a couple weeks, but once they release, I guarantee you the price is gonna go down. We also have another Yeezy Boost 350 releasing on the 20th, which is my birthday, for 230 bucks. I feel like we've seen this colorway before. This might have released before, but it's a simple black Yeezy 350 Boost. I mean, we've seen it all, man. I don't get excited when I see Yeezys like that. I think at this point the market is oversaturated, but it's amazing for anyone that hasn't had a pair yet and wants to get a pair for the low. Next up is the Air Jordan 4 Infrared releasing on the 24th. Air Jordan 4s have been flying off the shelves lately, so I expect these to sell. They almost remind me of the green glows that came out when I was in high school. This colorway is pretty simple with the infrared hits. It's a super clean colorway. I wouldn't cop for it personal, but I know a lot of people are gonna be going for these. Lastly, we have the Union and Nike Cortez collab in the tan and black colorway releasing on the 21st for 130 bucks. I think it's a solid looking shoe, perfect for summer. I personally like the tan pair over the black pair. Let me know if any of these shoes are on your radar, and also let me know if I missed anything in the comment section down below. It is pretty early within the month, so I'm sure some shoes are gonna be added, and I purposely left a few pairs out because I feel like they didn't fit well in this video. But let me know what you guys are going for in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys very soon for the next video. It's your boy Sneakerhead in the Bay. Have a beautiful day. I'm out. Peace.